Hey guys, it's Justin from the Mana Clan, and today I'm going to be sharing my modern blue-black deck tech with you. Sorry, mill deck tech with you. I just played at a modern event the other day at Snake Eyes Gaming in Altoona, Pennsylvania. If you like what you see, I'll put a link to my deck in on MTG Goldfish in the description. We'll start with our land base. For our fetches, I'm running 4 polluted deltas, and then 4 flooded strands, and then for fetchable lands we're running 1 breeding pool, you'll see why later, 1 watery grave, and 3 sunken hollows, but I'm probably going to remove at least 2 of them, if not the all 3, because I don't run too many basics now. Whenever this deck first started, I had 4 of those and like 8 basics. Now I've got 4 basics and 3 of those. We're running 3 ghost quarters. Sorry, Gage is talking in the background. Yeah, hello. He's coaching me, apparently.
Sorry.
I'm running ghost quarters for matchups like Infect, get rid of Ink Moth, Nexus, and also there's another combo in here that helps enable, or trigger that it helps enable. So, oh yeah, definitely man lands are a big threat to me because I don't have a good board state as far as creatures go. So it's good to get rid of that for a basic. I don't care. I'm running 3 of these. I'm also running 2 Shelldock Isles. They're good for a couple cards in this, and you'll see why later. But also, I mean, just being able to play any of my cards for any card for less is good. I don't know what I just said. Regardless, for basics, which are fetchable, thanks Gage, we're running 2 swamps and 2 islands. I like this island. It's old island in my foreign foil Gage traded to me. Moving on to Mainboard, non-land cards. We'll start with 1 drops with 4 Hedron Crabs. Landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, aka they mill 3 for each land that enters. It's 0-2 for 1 blue. That means that a fetch, if I have 1 out, is 6 just for playing my land. Mill 6 just for playing my land. And if I have 2 out, then it just gets crazy with fetch. Move on to our next 1 drop. This is one of my alternate win conditions that have turned out to be one of my primary win conditions, Jace's Phantasm. 1 blue for a 1/1 flyer, but if there are 10 or more cards in an opponent's graveyard, gets +4/+4, so it's a 5/5 for me, constantly. I'm running 4 of these. My third 1 drop is Visions of Beyond. I have to have a little bit of draw because a lot of my cards are, I'll dump my hand pretty quick. Draw 1 blue, draw a card, but if there are 20 or more cards in a graveyard, draw 3 cards instead. So I'm running 3 of these.
Ancestral Recall after turn 4.
Yeah. Moving on to 2 drops. We'll start with Mesmeric Orb. It's very iffy sometimes, but I'm only running 2. But it can help with those, especially like dredge decks, because they'll get a lot of weak creatures in early, so they're untapping a lot of things. Or decks that run a lot of mana dorks. Yeah, so
it'll enable. Whoops.
Okay, Gage just fucking with the camera here.
I kicked it under the table. I'm sorry.
Moving on, we're running 2 Mind Sculpts, which don't run too much. Next on the list is Breaking and Entering, one of the good cards to put under Shelldock Isle because I can cast Entering for a blue and tap Shelldock, so it's not bad. I'm running 4.
Can you cast both sides?
Not from under Shelldock. It's fuses from you can cast both sides from your hand. You can see right there. But if you cast it in the other way, you can only cast 1 side. Breaking is just target player mills 8. Entering, I can bring a creature back from any graveyard, so from under Shelldock Isle I get any good creature they have back, or any creature, maybe I need my Hedron Crab back. But on to our another 2 drop, a black and a blue, Glimpse the Unthinkable, a black and a blue, target player mills 10, obviously. Any mill deck should have this, if not, you're stupid. No offense. Moving on, 2 Mind Cranks. It's a 2-drop artifact. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Now this is good because I also run 2 Duskmantle Guild Mages, which is a black and a blue for a 2/2 creature. But its first ability, 3 black, a blue, and a colorless. Whenever a card is put to an opponent's graveyard from anywhere this turn, that player loses 1 life. So if I have them both out and can make them mill at all, as long as I can activate Duskmantle Guild Mage's ability and they're both out, it's an infinite combo trigger. They mill for each life lost, and they lose life for each time they mill. Moving on to the 3-drops, we have, I mentioned earlier, Crypt Incursion. It's very good to keep me alive long enough to finish milling. Running 3. It's also good for graveyard hate against dredges. Yeah. I'm running Mind Funeral. Running 4.
If one of those in a burn matchup, if they fetch twice, and you're still alive, they're milling a third of their deck.
Moving on to the highest mana cost of all of my main board cards is Archive Trap. 2 blue, 3 colorless, so converted mana cost 5. But if an opponent searched his or her library this turn, aka fetch, or I crack a Ghost Quarter, or any tutor that's legal, you may pay 0 rather than pay Archive Trap's mana cost, so it's free. So I think my main board's pretty solid. I got a couple good combos. I have a lot of possibilities for good hands to keep. Moving on to my sideboard, we'll start with 0-drops. More graveyard hate for those dredge decks that are just a little too fast. I need to be able to draw more graveyard removal. So 3 Tormod's Crypts. Moving on to 1-drops. The reason we're running that breeding pool is because I'm running Nature's Claim in my sideboard. 1 green, destroy target artifact or enchantment, aka Leyline of Sanctity. Its controller gains 4 life, which I don't care about at that point because I'm not going to win with that on the field anyway. I'm running 4. The only full place that I'm running in my sideboard. Moving on, my sideboard's a little messed up because I want to put spell skates in it, but I didn't have the money yet. I'm running 1 less in my sideboard than I am supposed to be, so at that mono tournament I just subbed in an ultimate price for extra creature removal. But I am going to probably keep these in. This was a suggestion from Gage. Gut Shots are good against mana dork based decks. And Infect, yes, especially Infect. I'm only running 2 right now. Moving on to 2-drops. I'm running 3 Hurkyl's Recalls, obviously for affinity, artifact heavy decks. It's a little too late game. I'm running Languish, only running 2. They will probably come out. Mainly, oh yeah, I remember what I was going to put in. For the 1 card that I'm missing, and these 2 Languishes I'll put in my 3 spell skates. So we will be doing a giveaway for this video whenever we hit 100 views. We will be repacking one of these as a draft kit. It'll come with a couple dice, 40 sleeves, and probably our land pack, and
like a sealed land pack.
Sealed land pack
we have sitting around.
And we might throw in
a couple packs,
a booster pack.
Yeah.
So if you like what you see, make sure you like and comment. That's how we're going to choose out of the comment section.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. But we'll pick from the comments most likely. So.
So comment under. I don't care what you comment.
It could be a letter. It doesn't matter as long as you comment. You're entered. Obviously nothing crazy fancy, but
it's free.
It's free, so why not?
Yep. And obviously we aren't rich. So make us rich and we'll get you better giveaways.
Yeah!
I'm just kidding. We love you.
No, yeah. We love you guys.
Make sure you tap that subscribe button and join our mana pool.
That's right.
It helps us out a lot.
In the future, we will be announcing more giveaways. Always at the end of the video.
So make sure you stick around.
Stick around.
Find out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Either way.
Okay.